How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be helping you with getting the birthday Kakashi panel mission done, and this is something I like to do with every panel mission now pretty much, and I also did this for Sasuke's, so I thought it would be interesting to go ahead and do it for Kakashi's as well. And this time around we didn't get a new unit like the form of Sasuke's, and honestly I feel like the unit they gave us isn't one that we necessarily need, but you can go ahead and do this, and this is an easy way to go ahead and get Kakashi. So for those of you who don't know, the reward is the 5 Kage League Kakashi, one that we got a long time ago. He was the 3rd ever Kage League unit, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this unit he's not like viable nowadays. He's really not. Like, he's not meta, he's nothing crazy, and I get why they gave it to us because, you know, it's Kakashi and this is his birthday. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, it would have been a lot more hype if they would have given us a 7-star Kakashi. Like, I know it's a 7-star, but Kakashi's so old, man. Like, at this point, that Kakashi's been around for years. Even though he got a 7-star, they should have just given us him for this, man. Like, it would have brought a lot more hype. Other than that, though, yeah, there's nothing crazy. And the reason I say that too is because it would be one thing if this unit wasn't in the shop, but he is. Like, you can get this unit from here, and what sucks even more is this unit has been in the shop for a week. So for those of you who have bought Kakashi, you pretty much wasted your coins because you could get them for free now. So unless you want dupes, then by all means, but again, he's not worth it. So it's just like, it just doesn't make sense, man. Again, I'm not trying to be critical of it. I feel like a lot of people overthink like how critical we are about Blazing. It's just a lot of the stuff they do doesn't make sense. Like, why give us that Kakashi if he's already in the shop, and why give this Kakashi in the shop a week ago when they were going to go ahead and give it to us anyway? And the reason I can tell you that doesn't make any sense is because one of the only other unit that's not in here is 5 Kage League Tsunade. So what they could have done is they could have put 5 Kage League Tsunade in here, because I don't know why she's not in here. They could have put her in here and then took Kakashi out and gave us him for the panel mission, but hey, by all means, go ahead. So with that said, yeah, you can go ahead and complete it. As you can see, I completed it and I got my Kakashi. Honestly though, I don't even think I ever put any dupes in. If I'm being real with you, you get a lot of good stuff though. Like, you get the skip tokens and things of that nature. That's not bad. You even get some beads, which are good if you need to go ahead and level up your Sage of 6 Pass Madara. If you still don't have him awakened for whatever reason, then there you go. But when it comes to this Kakashi, yeah, he's not that great. So I just wanted to go ahead and complete it for video's sake. I like doing that for you guys, but what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in and we'll just do it like that. Yeah, I never gave this man dupes. I wanted to back then because he's not a bad, like, he wasn't bad back then. Like, he's not the worst Kage League unit. I always thought he was better than Sasuke. Definitely not Sage Mode Naruto or 5 Kage League Minato, which came out after him. But Kakashi wasn't horrible, you know. Like, there were times where it was really annoying to run into this man, and I'm gonna break that down for a lot of you new players who don't understand why this unit is kind of not really useful or why he was good back then. So first of all, the reason that this unit's not going to be useful nowadays is that he's extremely slow. Extremely slow. Even with max pills and max duped, or not max duped, max leveled, he's only at 292 speed. That is slow. That's horrendously slow, especially when you take into consideration the fact that you're gonna be going up against units that are at like 430, something like that. So this unit is way too slow, and honestly I don't remember him being that slow. Has he always been that slow? That's horrible. So that alone, you're never gonna get to use him. Even if you put him underneath someone and you switch out to him, it's not worth it. There's better units, and on top of that, this dude, you're not gonna get another turn with him. You're just not. And his abilities are really bad too, because this is when they were first adding 5 Kage League units, so his abilities were really bad. You have the health and damage, of course, but you don't have any immobilization or anything like that, unless you take advantage of his sync skill, which is short range. So good luck syncing with that. But again, he's too slow, so it doesn't matter. Even if he doesn't get immobilized, he's not coming back. Like, if you use him once, he's not getting another turn. He will die for sure because he's too slow. But the reason that this unit wasn't too bad back then is because he was an AoE, switch sealing, and jutsu sealing user, and that was something we didn't really have a lot of back then, especially for a free to play 5 Kage League unit. So it was a 50-50 chance, and that's what made him kind of annoying, is that you had literally a 1 in 2 chance of it landing. and sometimes you would land one, sometimes you would land both, sometimes you would land neither. It was just up to you. But the problem with that is a lot of units have jutsu ceiling resistance. Of course, there's better units too, like Killer B. He has jutsu ceiling on his jutsu and a lot of other stuff, higher percentage, way faster. Like, there's no reason to use this Kakashi nowadays. There's way better units. Killer B, anybody else, Blazing Bash unit, anything. But the switch ceiling, that's something that a lot of units don't have protection against still to this day. But again, Killer B, anybody else, like, you could get away with this, but the fact is he's slow, so there's no point. There's just no point, man. Just trust me, don't. Single target on his ult, but because it's 4-8, you're not gonna get it, especially with how slow this dude is. It doesn't matter even if you have this ability, you're not getting it. You're just not. And his buddy skill boosts the critical rate. That's probably the best thing you can still use him for now. But yeah, man, I honestly don't know why they gave this Kakashi as a panel mission unit. They could have given something else, just because he's in the shop. Like, it would be one thing if you couldn't buy 5 Kage League units, because they gave us Sage Mode Naruto for Naruto's birthday, but you couldn't buy units. Like, you can buy these units, and even if you get that one from the shop plus this, that's only like 2 dupes. What are you gonna do with that? Nothing. So I'm sorry, but no, this is a worthless panel mission. It's a worthless unit. You can get all this stuff for the panel mission, the pearls and the ship tokens, but this man's useless, man. I'm sorry, it's just true. So a lot of you guys still keep asking me which units you should buy, and it's really easy, man. It's super easy. Just buy the Killer B. That's the only one I bought because I didn't have Killer B. Buy him, he's amazing. After that, I would say, honestly, you could go for, I would personally say, if you don't have Gaara, go for Gaara. Well, no, I don't know. I don't even use Gaara on my team anymore. If I'm being real with you, like the meta right now with the pushback, I don't use Gaara because switching them out, it doesn't really do anything. Like, we're past the switching out meta. We're at the point now where you switch seal and you push back. So I would say go for Killer B. Me personally, I would go for Obito next, just because I still think you can get away with some cheeky stuff where you go ahead and use Obito and then use Sasuke to get the dub. But honestly, Killer B. Just Killer B. That's really what you need. Hashirama's not in here either, I've noticed too, actually, so that is kind of unfortunate. I swore they had every Kage League unit in here, but they don't. So I would say go ahead and get Killer B. Some people do use Kaguya, but I just don't see the point in her, really. Like, I just don't. I mean, she's a 4-8, but all she does is attack reduction. She has jutsu ceiling, but a lot of units have resistance against that. And she doesn't even have a mobilization unless you sync with all except for her. Like, I don't like using Kage League units that don't have a mobilization as an ability. Killer B's an exception, but I don't like using Kage League units that have it as a sync skill. I just don't. I love having 100% of mobilization 100% of the time. So yeah, in my opinion, I would say just go ahead and grab up the Killer B, and that's it, guys. Other than that, yeah, that's it. So unfortunately, if you guys were hoping that this Kakashi is going to give you a boost in your team, I'm sorry, it's not. But that is how you do the panel mission. It's really easy. It's the same as always, so I don't need to walk you through that. I just wanted to complete it, show you guys I did it, and at the same time just talk about this Kakashi. But yeah, that's going to take care of it. We'll have Kage League coming out soon, so there is that. I've already qualified. If you guys saw my PvP videos, 5 Kage League Killer B. If you're still doubting me from what I said, then just go ahead and look at that, and you'll go ahead and see why this man is so amazing. So yeah, that's gonna take care of it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.